A reaction to President Biden's speech follows party lines. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales spoke with Republicans and got their thoughts on the more than $4 trillion in spending the president laid out last night.
Republican reaction to President Biden's speech centered as much on what he omitted from the speech as much as the policies he addressed. Lawmakers tell me that he failed to mention the crisis at the border, and he failed to mention the Democratic Party's increasing access to abortions.
He didn't mention that he's rejected the policy of the previous administration that tax dollars, your tax dollars could not previously go to pay for abortions with overseas funding. It's called the Mexico City policy. Well, President Biden has reversed that.
In the Republican response last night, Senator Tim Scott did mention the abortion issue, his faith, and a promise by President Biden to unite the nation.
Our nation is starving for more than empty platitudes. We need policies and progress that brings us closer together. But 3 months in, the actions of the president and his party are pulling us further and further apart.
On the president's family and infrastructure plan totaling more than $4 trillion,
we should be expanding opportunities and options for all families, not throwing money at certain issues because Democrats think they know best.
Republicans tell me infrastructure spending that shrinks the U.S. economy is not the answer, and neither is raising corporate taxes.
That's all a smokescreen in terms of how much revenue you generate without starting to tamp down the economy.
Indiana Senator Mike Braun says what the president is asking for will create a recession.
There's no easy way to pay for it other than if you're willing to borrow from our kids and grandkids, which the administration, the other side of the aisle, and many in my own party seem to be willing to do.
Minority Leader Mitch McConnell summed up the president's speech by saying this, quote, "He talks like a moderate but is governing to satisfy the far left." A preview of the showdown that's to come regarding these two bills. At the Capitol, Erik Rosales, EWTN News Nightly.